This is it, my friend. The object I spoke of. Thanks to our progress with the steam engine, we've excavated deeper than ever, found new minerals, and refined them, creating revolutionary sources of fuel. And it was in that search for industrial power that we discovered it. The ultimate element. By splitting its atom, massive amounts of energy are released. I've chosen to call this almighty element uranium. As a respected ambassador of the military, please help me bring this bomb to the attention of Central Command.
No. You've claimed it has ultimate potential, but all you've made is another weapon for war. That's the last thing our country needs. Sorry, but I won't introduce it.
Is the young and promising state alchemist afraid? You give such lofty speeches, but your real reasons are clear. The state only gives you authority because of your alchemic power.
Authority?
You're scared a weapon like this will render you obsolete in war. And without that leverage, the alchemist's stranglehold on this state will vanish. Now let's see what the alchemist of the people really looks like. Are you so fragile? A hack in a cheap suit of armor. Impossible! It's empty! How can that be? It couldn't just move on its own. It's unexplainable. But everything can be explained.
Huskisson! You made two big mistakes.
What? Who are you?
Brother, what took you so long? He put holes in me!
Sorry, I got held up.
Tell me who you are!
Mistake number one. You thought we cared about your invention. We only came because you wouldn't shut up about it.
What?
That and the off chance that it could help us on our own search.
You'll take me to Central if you value your life.
And mistake number two. That young and promising state alchemist you were looking for is me.
A mechanical arm. Auto-mail. So that's what it means. The Full Metal Alchemist! Damn you, and your mystical alchemy. If it wasn't for you zealots, physicists would be guiding the state into a new and enlightened age.
Enlightenment like that?
Uranium mining is dangerous. It's the cost of progress.
Science that doesn't benefit people is no science at all!
Stand back! You know what this is now. Interfere and I'll use it! I may not respect your sorcery, but that hasn't stopped me from learning it. For a man versed in atomic equations, a few circles were easy enough to understand.
What are you planning now?
It's my backup plan, Full Metal. An army of men fused with machines. You won't stand a chance.
Don't do it! That's human transmutation! Listen to me! Life only flows in one direction, and humans aren't supposed to be brought back. It's alchemy's greatest taboo for a reason.
Your arcane rules mean nothing to me. I'm a man of science!
Rasmussen! No!
What is this?
It's just like what happened to us when we tried to bring Mom back.
You mean almost like us. You kept my soul here, attaching it to this armor by trading your arm, while for his attempt, he lost it all.
We didn't respect equivalent exchange. And that's why we need the stone, to get your body back.
Your arm and leg too, brother.
Let's go. This whole castle's about to explode.
Why?
Because I don't like it. I made some adjustments to the steam tanks.
Why do you have to be so excessive? You should have told me!
There's no point arguing now. Come on, let's go.
Go where? We're floating on the water, and if I get wet, I can wash off my blood seal!
Then stop whining and help me think! We're sinking, we're sinking, we're sinking, we're sinking!
I know, I'm trying!
Faster, Al! Ah! Give me your head!
Hey, stop! Give that back!
Stop complaining! Once I gotta get the water out!
Well, then transmute something! You don't have to use my head!
So, after that, the story of the champion of the people alchemist spread from a few little mining regions to every corner of the continent. The end.
You know, you should become a novelist with the stories you tell.
Saying you don't believe me?
Oh, come on, Ed. A place where alchemy kept evolving and was more important than the steam engine? Newton's laws eclipsed alchemy, ushering in the modern age. That's a historical fact.
Yeah, in this world, you mean? I'm telling you. Hey! Hey, stop! You okay, Alphonse?
It's just a little cold, that's all.
Going to the carnival?
We sure are.
Hop in. If you don't mind sitting with gypsies, we're on our way to the carnival, too.
So what kind of a show are you ladies setting up?
You name it. Singing, theater.
What's your act?
She's a fortune teller, and she always gets it right. So much so it's eerie.
She'll find out all those secrets you don't want anyone else to know.
So can you tell me mine?
Cut it out. You know how unscientific that is?
You're the same as we are. You have no home. There it is! The carnival!
Noah! It's been too long. I'm paying you in francs. At this point, blank paper is worth more than the mark.
What's going on?
You're staying here, Noah.
I see now. You brought me here just so you could sell me.
Able to gaze into a person's heart just by touching them. Your clairvoyance is the genuine article. There are important people who have use for gifts like that, such as... Where's Lieutenant Hess?
He's outside. So this is the girl.
Stop her!
Well, aren't you popular?
Dr. Obert's book on spaceflight has captured the public's imagination. Thanks for the help.
Done up here, Mr. Heydrich.
Great! Ed, where are you going?
I'm taking a nap out by the trucks. My neck's sore from the crash.
You're not gonna watch?
He was the most enthusiastic of all of us when we met him at Dr. Obert's place.
Someone help me!
Aren't you a gypsy?
Those men! They're chasing me!
Yeah, probably because you stole their wallets. Everyone knows you gypsies are thieves.
As far as I've traveled, I still can't escape from this place. If I were you, I wouldn't go digging around in there. That rocket's set to launch.
There she is! Hurry! Nice try, girl.
Hey!
This woman has a contract with us. Come on!
Help me!
This is a carnival! Go have some fun!
Hey, I don't think you heard me right. We bought this gypsy fair and square, boy.
Okay, you asked for it! Sorry, just an old habit of mine. You might want to run.
It's a sight to behold.
Mr. Hess! Hey, this is the guy. The one who's offering to sponsor our research.
You can build what we seek and lead aeronautics into a new age. I definitely want you on our side.
Sure. Oh, thanks.
Lieutenant! We've got a problem. The girl escaped. I'm sorry.
Escaped how?
Where's your home?
I told you, I don't have one.
Preposterous. I bet you never stepped foot on the battlefield.
Sure I did. I spent 3 years in the trenches crawling around in the mud.
Then you know it was breaking us.
And what are we now? The only thing the Treaty of Versailles did was humiliate us and leave all Germans in poverty, except the aristocrats and the Jews.
She escaped. That is a problem. I was rather hoping she could find the Great Serpent for us.
I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go to the villa. We need to report this to Eckhart.
Sir.
You sure it's okay? Me staying here?
They're looking for you. There's no choice. Besides, I'm kinda glad.
You are?
It's the first time Ed's really taken an interest in a girl. I mean, I'm not trying to say Ed's some antisocial person. He just doesn't get close to anybody. Not emotionally, anyway. He's too busy telling stories about some other world.
You mean his home?
That's what he'd say. Well, gotta run. I can't believe we have our own factory now. Henry, listen about Al. He already left? Really?
Yes. He said he had his own factory now. Do you need any help?
It's been 2 years. I'm used to him by now.
You can move them that much?
Yeah, the simple stuff. My arm and leg are gone, but my brain's still sending out signals to move them. These machines take those signals and amplify them. To be honest, I don't understand it all. My dad's the one who made them.
Where is your father?
I don't know. One day he just left and never came back. So I ended up living here with Alphonse. We became friends when we studied rocketry together with Dr. Robert.
Armor. I saw a suit of armor walking beside you. Then you looking up at a smiling face. That must have been your mother. And then, a village on a hill in a grassy plain. You said these visions are unscientific, but to me they're as clear as this stairway now. Please, tell me about this other world. What is it like there?
The same as this one, pretty much. Names for things are a little different, and the places aren't the same, but I've seen a whole lot of familiar faces.
So if that other world's your home, then why are you here?
In the world that I'm from, my younger brother was killed. In trying to bring him back, I wound up here. It seems that's the price I had to pay. Or maybe not. Maybe this is just the hell I've been allotted for trying the forbidden again. 2 years ago, I met the Alphonse who lives here. Alphonse Heydrich. And if my brother Al had grown up, I'm sure he'd look exactly the same. So who knows what is and isn't science? Maybe this whole world's just a dream. Good morning, Gracia.
Good morning, Edward. Oh, there you go with that face again. Who do I remind you of? Your mother? Or is it a girlfriend?
It's nothing, really. Oh, thanks for lending Noah these clothes.
So you two are going out today. Just be careful, all right?
Did you hear? They're saying we have to pay our taxes in gold now instead of marks.
You know it's bad when the people who print it don't want it. All these marks won't even buy me a beer.
Burn them then.
Yeah, right. Then what would I slap you with?
If you don't want them, just give them to me.
That's okay, Hughes. I got it saved for retirement. Hey, Edward!
Edward.
Morning, Officer Hughes.
You do know that girl who's moved in with you is a gypsy, right?
I had noticed.
Watch out. You and Alphonse think you're being noble by helping someone in need, but that's her game. Gypsies are smooth talkers.
What?
They trick men to steal their wallets, then they're on to their next mark. They aren't drifters, after all.
Well, I'm a drifter, too.
Look, I'm telling you this as a friend. If something bad happens, it'll be trouble for Gracia.
Well, how about this? Confess your love to her instead of bothering us. Save you some time. Trust me, she'll be good for you.
Have you ever heard of respecting your elders, Ed?
I don't think I'm being hustled. There are all sorts of people who'd like the power to see into human hearts with a touch. Especially in this country, with all that's going on. And I think they would chase you down to get it.
So you believe my gift is real?
A suit of armor walking beside me. I've never told anyone here about that, not even Alphonse. You had my hand. What did you see this time?
Nothing strong, really. My power works best when people are asleep.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Because when they're sleeping, I can see what they dream.
The Berlin government is spineless. They have no intention of protecting Germany at all.
What can they really do? Germany lost the war. We can't complain about our territory being taken.
Germany didn't lose. The communists and the Jews just surrendered before we could finish it.
Don't get so worked up.
Can I have
It's not
my
good
coat?
for you.
What's wrong with you? Get her out of here!
Why should I?
Gypsies like her are just like the Jews. They don't have their own country, so they come into ours and steal our money and our jobs until there's nothing left to take. They're just a race of parasites.
I'm sure it gets to you hearing speeches like that.
Not really. My people have gotten used to ignorance about who we are. The name Gypsy comes from a myth we spread that we were fortune tellers from Egypt. Bohemians, Gitanos, Cowleys, Cigarunas, nomads. Outsiders can call us what they want.
I see. But then how do you refer to yourselves? You must have some name.
Roma.
Roma?
It's our word for human.
I'll see you back at the apartment, okay?
Wait, what's wrong?
Why? Why is a homunculus here?
Very funny. A rock in the road. Kids in this country need something better to do with their time.
Führer Bradley.
Führer?
But if you made it here after the General's assault, that means he...
General? Are you talking about the war?
Don't play dumb with me! Your left eye. Let me see it.
If you insist.
Thanks. Of course. That would make sense. Homunculi take the appearance of the human they were meant to replace. So if those people survived here, then they would look like them too.
Mistook me for someone else?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm Jewish, so I'm used to worse. Men in this country have convinced themselves that I'm some conniving aristocrat trying to take me for all I'm worth. Anyhow, do you by chance know how to drive a car?
More or less.
Then perhaps you'll be so kind as to take his place. At least until he wakes up.
Magnificent. With that propulsion system, we'll have a ship in no time. Look at you all. Blonde hair, blue eyes. You are the model of the ancient Aryan race and the pride of the German people. I'm sure Chairman Eckhart will be most delighted with your progress.
We've located the Great Serpent, Professor.
Is it true, Chairman Eckhart? You've learned where the Great Serpent has fled.
It seems so. We have an eyewitness report. Lieutenant Hess, take charge.
Ma'am.
The time for our passage into Shambhala draws near, Professor.
Actually, this couldn't have worked out better. I've been looking for a capable person like yourself who could give me a little muscle.
You got people coming after you or something?
To the contrary. I'm the one who's hunting. A dragon, to be exact.
Dragon?
By the way, you can call me Mabusa, and I'll pay you a fair rate.
Here.
Rumor is some would-be burglar broke into this abandoned castle, and that's when he saw it.
Saw what?
Well, the dragon. I know. It's foolish. Most people say it was just a snake.
You came all the way here on a rumor from a scared thief?
I have my reasons. The idea of finding a living, breathing dragon is quite appealing to me.
Why, you gonna slay it, get knighted? Talk about a wild goose chase.
Edward Elric.
Who said that?
I've been looking for you! Have you missed me?
Is that really you, Envy? So this is what happened to you when you crossed through the gate!
Take me to Hohenheim! To our father!
That's the one thing I thought I was safe from in this world. Fighting homunculi like you!
To battle positions! Fire!
These lances were forged from the true spear of Longinus and scattered throughout the world. It has taken a great deal of effort to gather them all.
Hold on! Just tell me what you're gonna do with him!
I suggest you forget what you've seen here. It's not something ordinary people need to know.
Haushofer? Have you forgotten me? I guess that's no surprise, General. We haven't seen each other since before the war, when we met in Japan. I heard you were lecturing at Munich University now. I've been meaning to stop by, but with my schedule...
Haushofer? I've heard that name from my father.
And you are?
Edward Elric, nice to meet you. My father's name is Hohenheim. Have you seen him?
This is an important victory, Professor. Now the Great Serpent is once again in our possession.
He said he was Edward Elric.
And what does that mean?
It means that he's Hohenheim's true son.
Our Hohenheim? But how? His sons are from Shambhala.
Yes. To think another person has safely passed through the gate.
Blasses Weiß und Schwarz, zusammen mit falschem Zittern. Unvollständiges Weiß und Rot. Glänzende Pfauenfedern. Der Regenbogen, der sich über den Himmel erstreckt. Gefleckte Leopard, grüne Löwe, Braunschnabelblau wie Blau.
My son, how nice to see you.
Professor, time to try.
Chairman, even with the armor protecting them, they have little hope of passing through the gate untainted.
To Shambhala!
General! General Mustang, where are you? It's us!
Lieutenant Havoc, Lieutenant Breda. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming out. By the way, you can drop the general. I gave that up. I'm just an enlisted man now.
Right, I forgot. I guess we outrank you now.
I know it was your choice, sir, volunteering for an outpost way out here in the sticks. But still.
I plan to do all I can for my country in my own way. End of discussion.
Matches?
I haven't used alchemy once since that day. I gave that up too.
But you're the Flame Alchemist, sir.
I start to now and then. But each time I try, I see the faces of all the innocent people who died because of my mistakes. That's what this eye sees.
Maybe Lieutenant Hawkeye should have come too. She always knows how to talk to him.
Don't kid yourself, she wouldn't come. I doubt she'd want to see Mustang like that. Besides, I get the feeling the lieutenant isn't the one he's waiting for.
What do you mean? Oh.
Two months ago, she finally got so bad that she couldn't move. She told Al to go, that there was nothing left to teach him. She just didn't want him to see.
I'm sorry. And Al, he still hasn't given up on finding Edward?
Not at all. He can't be dissuaded. He's convinced that Ed is alive somewhere. He says he has these dreams, where he's 17, and he coughs the way Izumi always did. And he lives with Ed in a bustling city. The two of them design machines together that fly up into space.
Take good care of them for me.
Looks like someone needs some maintenance. Let me help.
Armstrong Foundation will work with you all in every aspect of the continuing reconstruction of Lior, building a thriving metropolis that will rival even Central in its beauty and splendor. We will press forward with great diligence to create a city that will exemplify the East in this new era. I offer this shop as a gift between friends.
Wow. Yeah, that's really something.
Is that a transmutation circle?
Everyone, get inside! What's going on?
Alchemy almost wiped this city off the map. Who would dare use it now?
Soldiers, but where are they coming from? He's making tornadoes with alchemy.
It's Al!
Lior, this is Central. Do you copy? Lior!
There's an earthquake in Lior, too? At the exact same time as this one?
There are also reports of enemy soldiers appearing there, though it hasn't been confirmed. We have tight security on the eastern border. How could an enemy cross without us knowing?
Watch out! Alphonse Elric, you look well.
This is Major Armstrong, Al. He's your friend, remember?
Rose! Of course. Major, I've heard about you. You helped us on our journey, right?
So you still haven't recovered your memory of those years? What was that?
I'm controlling the suits of armor I touched. I transferred a portion of my soul into them.
A portion of your soul?
Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. For some reason, it just comes naturally to me.
Poor Al. All those lost memories. 4 years spent with his brother.
Still, seeing how he's progressed, it's as if Edward's been leading him every step of the way.
The men inside the armor are dead. And apparently they've been dead since before they reached the surface.
Dead from what?
I don't know. They seem to have been subjected to extreme levels of pressure.
So, are you really still looking for him?
Yeah.
But Al, he's gone.
Let go! You disappeared too!
Look, it's the only way for the Inspector General in Bavaria to take us seriously.
Gracia, about that gypsy,
That went well.
But why? Do you think there's gonna be another war?
I don't know. I certainly hope not, but there's a lot of talk right now. And if it did happen, God forbid, your people could be in danger. There are men saying they want to reshape the country, so it's just authentic Germans, and kick out everyone else. Officer?
What were you telling her about?
Nothing much. What's wrong? You look so serious.
Just doing my job to keep the streets safe. You never know what these gypsies are scheming.
I could say the same for you and your friends at the beer hall. You're scheming about something every day. Please, Hughes. She's a vulnerable girl. Can't you keep her safe?
It was a betrayal. Germany still had a real chance to win the war. Yet the government just gave up, stabbing us in the back. And then the Treaty of Versailles was a total humiliation. There are a lot of people who think we should overthrow the government and take back Germany's pride.
Tell me, Alphonse, do you happen to work for the people who think those sorts of things?
I just want to build rockets, nothing more. So where's Ed? Did he say something about going to the university?
Yes, he's looking for someone.
It's exactly like Nietzsche's Superman.
Psychologically speaking, the avant-garde...
Professor Haushofer's lectures are all cancelled. He's at his villa, I think. Rumor has it he's too busy with the Thule Society now.
Thule Society?
Yeah, you haven't heard of it?
Thule's a mystical island in the north that was written about in ancient mythology.
The Thule Society wants to harness the power of the gods who dwell on the island and reclaim the destiny of the Aryan race.
Ancient gods, the occult. How are they gonna save their country with a myth? Damn it, there sure are a lot of guards in the professor's place. Those rockets. Don't tell me these are Alphonse's sponsors. Looks like some kind of sorcery diagram. Probably for sacrificing virgins and summoning demons from inside the earth. These guys are hopeless. Hold on, that's no spell. It's alchemy. But why? Alchemy's not supposed to work on this side of the gate. But the circle's not done. It's worn down. What am I doing this for? Finished or not, it won't make a difference. Guess I'm just a sucker for nostalgia.
Still just a puppet, aren't you, Pipsqueak?
Envy! What's going on here? I didn't do any of this!
Go!
What the hell?
Don't move! Why did the portal reopen now? We've never been able to do it twice, no matter what we tried.
They've come back to us from Shambhala.
What did you say?
We'll ask the questions. What have you done?
Check them out. See if they're okay.
He's been crushed. This man is dead too, sir. Any survivors?
My God.
Is this your doing, boy?
In the hollow earth lies a vast underground kingdom. Far greater than any civilization the surface has known in modern times. A utopia without war or illness, suffering or hate. The wisdom of its inhabitants promises absolute peace, while the mystical power of its army guarantees victory in mankind's final war. The road to Shambhala is difficult. It seems your hypothesis was correct, Professor.
A lucky guess, Chairman. This is the boy I was telling you about.
Hello, Edward Elric. Your father was once part of our society and still helps today.
I don't know where he is or what he told you, lady.
My name is Dietlinde Eckhart, thank you.
Thule Island, Kingdom of Shambhala. You people seem to be obsessed with any world but this one.
Guess we have that in common.
Stop it, Hess!
His plans for Germany are in motion. What if this boy tells our secrets to Berlin?
Brother? Oh, brother, I'm so glad to see you. It's been so long. Are you okay? I can't breathe. Huh? But you've changed. You're taller now.
What, you thought I'd still be around when I'm 18 years old?
The suit's empty.
But how is that possible?
I don't know. It could be some form of alchemy, perhaps.
Don't you see? It's possessed by a demon! Fire!
They don't seem too happy. You haven't changed, brother. Still causing trouble.
Save the lecture. Let's get out of here.
Right. Now what? Just go! Which way? Anywhere! I don't know where I'm going! We're gonna get shot!
I'm sorry, ma'am. He's escaped, but we know where to find him. He's been living with Alphonse Heydrich.
His knowledge of alchemy could be our answer, but I doubt that he'll willingly cooperate with us. He's just like his father.
Then why don't we use the gypsy, ma'am?
That girl?
Yes. We've received a tip from one of our loyal party members. The girl's living with Edward and Alphonse too now, as luck would have it.
It's not luck. The gods of the Aryan race are lighting a path for us.
You're actually planning on going through with this? There's no evidence to confirm it's Shambhala on the other side of that portal. You saw what the trip did to our men.
November 8th is only 10 days away, sir. The Fuhrer plans to make his move with or without the Thule Society. Our role in the party hinges on this.
Relax, Lieutenant. The portal will be opened on that day. The Thule Society led the world into a new age. That's what the future generations will say.
What's with you, Al? You finally come back home and all you do is sleep?
Brother. I've dreamed of this place. It's pretty. Are we really in the gate?
No, we're on the other side of it. But forget that. I want to hear about your life, Al. That is really you, right? How did you get stuck in that armor again?
Again? What do you mean? Oh, right. You attached my soul to armor just like this, didn't you? While my body was lost in the gates. Sorry, brother. I don't remember any of that.
You don't remember? What?
The last time I saw you was the day we tried to bring Mom back. Then I woke up, and I was in Central, and a girl named Rose was taking me home. But as confused as I was, I knew you were alive out there, somewhere. And one day, we'd be together again.
And now?
I wonder how they opened that portal. Will they do it again?
Al?
Brother, the transmutation I used to transfer my soul, it doesn't last for long. It looks like I've run out of time.
Al, don't go yet. It's too soon.
It's okay. I think I know how to bring you back now. That portal they used. I'll try to open it from my side, too.
Al! You're awfully late. What's with the smirk? Something good happen? Yeah, actually. You're probably not gonna believe this, but I saw him tonight. I saw my brother Al. And there's a chance I'll be able to leave this world after all. Hello? Mabusa, what's going on? Mabusa?
I understand you've been sniffing around General Househofer's place.
What, you part of their club?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Meet me at UFA in Berlin.
What the... Hey, Alphonse, have you ever heard of UFA? Sure.
You'll excuse me for not keeping in touch.
I'm sorry. I realize I'm in no position to call you.
No, it's fine. But Al isn't here.
Really?
He was for a while, but he's disappeared. He and Wrath both.
I see. They've probably gone to Central then.
Huh?
Lior and Central, experiencing the same phenomenon at the exact same time. There's one thing they share, and it's a pretty safe bet Al arrived at the same conclusion I did.
Does this have anything to do with Ed's disappearance and Al trying to bring him back?
I've said all I can for now.
Winry, can't you wait here for him to come back like we always have?
I'm sorry, but not this time. He's looking for Ed, and I can't let him do that alone.
Okay, now it makes sense. Considering the work it took to rig this, I can see why you wanted to film the real thing.
Still, I can't complain. Just seeing it helped me make the fake one a great deal better.
Dr. Mabusa the Gambler, I understand that's a film you made.
Just having a little fun with you. Call me Fritz Lang if you prefer. I'm toying with the idea of leaving this country and moving to America for a while. I've been reading American novels and publications to sort of get myself in the mood. They have a great deal of science fiction or scientific romance, as some call it. And there's an idea in a recent book that rather caught my eye. They call it a parallel world, an entire planet existing side by side with ours, separate yet connected by some invisible force. They might share similarities of history and people, but with some fundamental difference. Maybe it's a realm where magic and dragons do exist. Or I don't know, maybe where alchemy triumphed over physics and paved the whole world in gold. And maybe, given those rules, Fritz Lang isn't a director. Maybe he's a criminal, walking around with the same face as mine. Or for that matter, maybe he's a woman. Imagine. It's fun to think about it, isn't it?
Any place like that would just feel like a fantasy.
You think so? But then how would you know which world is make-believe and which one is real?
Believe me, it just would. You'll never know what it's like, spending your whole life in a dream. So what did you want to discuss?
The Major General Karl Househofer's book. I met him in the Empire of Japan before the war, while he was doing his research. His thesis is that the island has success because it was made up entirely of a single race. Germany, meanwhile, is disjointed. Its people are spread far beyond its own borders, scattered throughout Poland, Austria, and many other countries across Europe. Haushofer believes those nations should be unified and then distilled, creating a homeland for the true German race.
Sorry, I think I'll pass.
Hold on, Ed. There's more. Haushofer also writes about a utopia, Shambhala. It's a legend in the Orient, and it's said that those who rule it can rule the world. This society of his believes that.
And what do you believe?
Do you know what this device is, Ed?
What?
Not long ago, the Thule Society helped form the National Socialist Workers' Party in Germany, which still serves an active role in their ranks. Playing in the name of rival socialists, they're called Nazis for short.
Nazis?
The party is supposedly planning a large-scale uprising sometime in November. The consensus in important circles is that they don't have enough supporters and that Berlin's forces will quickly put them down. The Thule Society, however, disagrees. They have guaranteed victory to their leader, who they call the Fuhrer. And as proof of their claim, that picture is what they showed him. They say it's a bomb of devastating power. They also say it relies on a scientific principle never before conceived in this world. Haushofer and the others claim that if they're given enough funding and power, they'll be able to bring weapons of this magnitude one after another through the portal, creating an unstoppable force.
They want to use the other world for their uprising?
What are you planning now?
I can't let them do that. I have to close that gate for good!
Let them be. If they want a war, you can't do anything to stop them. I just told you as a warning, so you'd know to keep your distance. You should come to work for me instead.
Hold on, how do you know so much about these Nazis anyway?
This Fuhrer, Adolf Hitler, is a charismatic man, and my wife has become a fanatical believer. Through her, the Nazis have asked me to work with them many times, but I'm no fool. I'm one of the Jews they want to get rid of, and after they exploited my talents, they cast me aside, so I cast them off first. Reality is just a knotted mess I choose to avoid.
You act like you're too good for the world, but really you're just afraid of the risk. Just trying to avoid being forced out of your dream.
Wait. Where are you taking me?
What we're offering isn't nearly as bad as you think, Noah. Just hear us out.
The Fuhrer plans to use the stormtroopers on the 8th.
Gering's men? You're saying we won't be involved in the uprising now?
On the day they make their move, we'll open the path to Shambhala.
That's perfect. We already have the Gypsy persuaded. I'll speed up the plans.
They've set our launch date for November 8th. And Hess told me it's crucial that we're ready on time. So, let's make Germany proud. Let's show them we're not beaten yet.
Isn't that what you said? If the portal opens, you can go home, right? And that's what you want.
Not at that cost. Those zealots would follow me and drag my world into their war.
But...
I'm positive now that Al's alive on the other side. I never knew that for sure. I was afraid my survival meant I failed. So now, knowing that, I can bear it. Alphonse, I need to talk to you. These people, your sponsors, they're bad news. You need to stop building their rockets.
Our work's in the final stage. I'll be sleeping at the factory now.
Wait! Your sponsors are plotting a war! They're gonna start by invading my world, and those rockets must have something to do with it! Listen to me!
The truth is, I'm running out of time. You say this world's not yours? Well, it is mine, and I want to leave proof that I lived in it! It's a bit late for you to start caring now!
Alphonse!
They don't know how to open the portal anyway.
Right.
So you're not even sure if Al's in Central or not?
That's why I'm worried. I only think Wrath is with them because they disappeared at the same time. Izumi's death seems to have been a relief for Al in a way, like he's free to concentrate on finding Ed.
Don't worry, Winry. I'll show you the underground city as soon as we're finished here. Huh. I guess Alicia and her mom came by.
So, why did you lead me all the way here, Wrath? Guess I'll find out soon enough. It's just like the one in Lior.
So hungry. I hope they have some of those white sausages left. No beer for you tonight, guys? That's a first.
I think you better stay indoors tonight, kid.
By morning, this nation will be completely reborn. That's why we're here celebrating.
Careful, Noah. That guy's with Thule. Hold on. Noah! Noah! Where are you... Listen, Hughes, this is no time for a lecture. You may not realize it, but that man there is...
On the eve of a war, Edward. That spineless regime in Berlin will be overthrown, and the Fuhrer will lead this nation to greatness. Noah is helping us get there. Or didn't you realize? Every man in here is a member of the same group fighting for a stronger country. The National Socialist Workers' Party. Come on, get in! Hey!
You do want to go to Haushofer's villa, correct?
Yeah. Why are you helping me?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just trying to avoid being forced out of my dream.
We're ready for test flights. We'll just need some kind of transport.
Sorry, Alphonse. I thought I'd made it clear. We don't have to move the rockets to test them, huh?
You mean you're actually intending to launch from inside this factory?
No.
Yes. She's the gypsy psychic we've been looking for all this time. It's a blessing for us that you kept her in Munich, Alphonse.
Why is she here?
She's the key that will open the Great Door. To Shambhala.
I had no idea you could create it so quickly.
You're sure that's what you saw? When you were inside Edward Elric's mind?
So everything Ed knows about alchemy, you now know.
Yes, right.
The magic? No. The transmutation circle. Isn't that their phrase?
Is there some incantation?
No, there were no spells in his mind. The alchemists must circulate energy between themselves and the circle.
It seems we have a visitor knocking on the other side of Shambhala's door.
It's been a long time since we've gone sneaking around like this.
Are you sure this leads to the old Fuhrer's office?
It failed. There's something missing. What is it? I did see the gate on that day. If this one works the same way, then the equivalent exchange to make it open, it has to be... Gluttony. Gluttony? He's one of the seven like me. A monster!
November 8th, in the beer hall where the able men of Bavaria gather, the leader of Germany's National Socialist Workers' Party, our Führer, Adolf Hitler, will stand before them. He will urge the state militia to rise up. From there, they will march on Berlin and take control of the state. We have to act now, and open the road to Shambhala. We have to supply the Führer with the arsenal that we promised.
We're not even sure if we can survive the trip.
Then it's time to find out.
Elric's knowledge was not enough. She can't open the door.
What was that?
Think you can fly this thing?
More or less.
Guess we don't have to go pick him up now.
And here he is, dropped from the heavens. Seems we can't do this without you.
You mean using Noah as my stand-in didn't work? How could you?
But it's your world on the other side, isn't that right, Edward?
Well, it's not Shambhala. I can promise you that.
I want to see it! No, I want to go there and never come back! Isn't that the only place where I can belong? Another world where people won't hate and distrust me?
I thought the Roma were proud of their ways. Constant travelers who valued the tribe and had no need for a homeland.
But I want something more! I've always dreamt of it!
Trust me, Noah. What lies ahead for us now? It's no dream.
Do it. Transmute us both. Then the gate will open. To take us back.
Of course. The gate always opened up when a homunculus was brought to life. Those who came through the gate can be material to open it.
That's right. That's why I came with you. I know you're planning to offer your own life as the price for saving your brother. I don't ever want to see that happen. Never again!
Wait! You don't mean you want to—
I just want to go home. Where Mommy is.
wouldn't do that.
Dead? How did he get here? What's going on?
We found this was the most effective approach for keeping the Great Serpent calm and quiet. Luckily for us, your father doesn't die so easily.
Hey, there you are. About time.
How, Dad? How did they get you?
Easily. I wanted to create a portal between our worlds by using the science and magic they study on this side of the gate. Haushofer made me a proposal.
I'm getting you down!
Son, no. This is what I wanted. I'm a sinner, Ed. I failed to bring my son back to life. Instead, I turned him into a monster and abandoned him. I took the lives of countless people to save myself, then couldn't stop this beast from hurting you.
So what? How are those reasons for helping them? You're trying to get me home?
I'll offer my life as the price, then transmute envy to create the portal.
Forget the portal! I don't need to go back!
Give Al my regards.
Prepare the rockets! We're going through.
Really? You're the lucky one, Ed.
What is this?
I've set everything up so you can go back home. You can take this second rocket while Eckhart isn't looking. You ready?
Lieutenant, inform the Fuhrer of our situation. Professor, is the portal stabilized now?
Seems to be. But that's not the point. I don't believe it's Shambhala. I think that Ed's right.
Yes, I realize that.
Right in the fake arm. Good thing she's a bad shot. Our rockets peak at over 2 kilometers a second. Should be enough speed to punch through the pressure and get out safe. That's Haushofer's theory, anyway. This one-seater shouldn't have any problem.
Wait a minute. I never said I wanted to go.
I'm not giving you a choice, Ed.
Because I'm in the way? You're trying to get rid of me.
We're real, Edward. We're not just part of your dreams like you thought. I care, and I make mistakes. I may not live much longer, but I'll still be here. Just don't forget me.
Alphonse! Alphonse, wait! Alphonse! Damn it! What?
Could it be? This power. The magic I've learned. Now it's real.
Where are we? I'm not really sure. I'm just glad we're still alive.
So now do you believe in space aliens?
Don't start that again.
Winry!
Al, what are they?
I don't know. All I did was open up the gate.
What?
Landing still needs some work.
Edward. I was wondering when you'd show.
Winry.
Welcome home.
Thanks.
Brother!
Sheska. Hell.
I knew I'd see you again.
Yeah.
What is that, brother?
It's a rocket-powered airship, and it's armed. They came to conquer this world, and use any power they can take from us to fuel their own war.
It's my fault.
So you're the one. You made the gate on this side. Ow!
Same old Ed. Home for 5 minutes and you're off on another mission. But you can't go into battle with that arm and leg, can you?
Huh? You've been lugging those around this whole time?
They're great, but I'm not so sure they'll fit me. I've grown, you know.
Who do you think you're dealing with here?
Who are these bastards? Damn it!
Behold my beautiful artistic alchemy!
Major Armstrong, who are they?
They look like the same ones that were in Lior. But something's changed.
Officers, look! Behind you! Welcome to the party, General!
Warrant Officer Fallman, take a squad and defend the assembly hall.
Sir!
Sergeant Fury, inform the mechanized division. We need a tank unit in Central, now! Crush their ranks, go!
Yes, sir!
You know, he gives a lot of orders for an enlisted man.
Lieutenants Havoc and Breda.
Sir!
The command center's our last stronghold. Tell the generals to stop wasting time and order all their divisions to come defend it.
Right!
Major Armstrong.
You know, if we're gonna get to that aircraft,
then we'll need a way to fly. Got it.
We've been waiting for you, sir.
Okay, try standing up.
You know, sometimes I think you enjoy causing me pain.
Perfect! Considering all the guesswork, I'd say I did an okay job, don't you think?
More ships coming through. Hide somewhere!
It appears we've emerged in the capital city of this land. Now I'll destroy it! More ships. What? Elric! No!
Hey, I'm surprised you found your way to the surface.
It was Wrath. He showed me all the ways out beforehand.
Wrath?
That's right. I made that permanent gate by transmuting him.
No! You can't bring back the dead, Al. Trying just causes more pain.
Brother, is all of this my fault? Why is it all turning out this way? I wanted...
I know. You were just trying to bring me back home again, Al. For whatever reason, Wrath wanted to help. That sacrifice was his choice. The other Al wanted to get me home too, and feel like he did something meaningful. And Noah wanted a place to belong. We all had our excuses, and they seemed right to us. And no one thought it would lead to suffering like this. I know that. None of us were looking to start a war. But still, a war is what we got, and so all of us take the blame. Do you understand? That's why we have to make it right and defend this world as long as we're alive. We can't keep living like our own dreams are all that matter, okay?
How's it coming?
This is the best we could manage, given what we had.
It's good enough.
Stop! What are you doing?
Easy now.
Sorry, Lieutenant. Only room for one.
You liar! Come back! Over there!
It's Ed! All this time and you haven't lost your touch.
Give me a little credit, Al.
If you're gonna strike, do it now, Full Metal.
General!
Way to bring your trouble home with you, Full Metal. Really nice.
Oh, smart remarks already? Nice patch, by the way, though it should have covered your mouth, too.
Sorry, sir. Ignore it.
Now go, Full Metal. I'll guard the entrance. That's why I came.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Hold on, brother. Wait for me.
I always knew you were alive.
What's wrong? Why is my magic being blocked? This land is completely foreign. Not like my world at all.
You're wrong about that, Eckhart. People here laugh and weep just like you. Live the same, die the same. There's one thing I want to know. What made you start this attack? I thought the point was to use weapons of this world to conquer your own. So why would you wage war here?
I have to. This entire world must perish.
But why?
Because I fear it. Opening a door to a new world was thrilling at first. A utopia that could make us greater. But then I realized how different it was from our own. I got scared. This world is far too strong to be trusted. I have to destroy it now before it conquers us.
That's ridiculous! This world doesn't have any reason to conquer yours!
How can you know that?
Because we're humans like you!
Liar! You may wear the same skin as us, but inside you're different. You're monsters!
Now I understand the kind of person you are!
Let's end this. It's human nature. We can't accept what we don't see in ourselves. We fear it, reject it, and that is the beginning of war. When I look at you, I see a beast. That is why I can take your life. Kill him!
What? Alchemy can give us all sorts of abilities. This is one of mine.
Don't touch me! What are you doing? Get away! Get away!
I get the feeling that it's over.
Yeah.
So what now?
Brother! Brother, what are you doing?
That should be enough alchemic material to get yourselves down.
What about you? Where will you go?
I'm gonna take what's left of these soldiers back to their world.
Why? You don't have to go with them!
I have to break the gate on their side. I need you to stay here, Al, and destroy it on this side, too. So the portal can never be opened again.
What about Wenry? Don't you know she misses you too?
Tell her thanks. She always made the best.
Wait! Brother, no! I just got you back! You can't go again!
That's Ed. I know it. So, I guess it's goodbye for good.
The uprising failed! Munich Command figured out our plan, and with the help of the police, they blocked our march. The other demonstrators were beaten back along the way, keeping us divided.
And did the Fuhrer get away? We really were too late.
Noah. That's right. After all that trouble, I'm still here. Surprise?
But why? Why would you come back to our world, Ed?
It's hard to explain.
He came to destroy the gate.
So you transferred your soul again, huh, Al? How long till you fade out this time? Al, what are you doing here?
I jumped onto your ship at the last minute, brother. Then I hid inside this armor, so you wouldn't find me. General Mustang should be breaking down the gate on the other side right now. And we're going to destroy it on this side, right?
But you won't be able to go home, Al.
I want to be at your side, brother, no matter what. I want to see the same things, and learn what you learn, and keep on journeying together. Like those years we were looking for the stone. Despite all the hardships, those were the best times we had.
Al, are you telling me your memory's back?
Mm-hmm. When I left our own world, I think.
Equivalent exchange, huh? Destroying that gate's gonna be a challenge without alchemy.
Between the two of us, we'll figure it out.
Motion pictures and weapons of war. Science has created them both. So while others point their guns, I'll have my camera, offering fantastic dreams of other worlds just beyond our reach.
So, where are we headed now, brother?
First, we have to track down that uranium bomb that was brought over from the other side. A weapon like that shouldn't exist, no matter which world it's in.
People are saying another great war is inevitable here. And from everything that's going on, maybe they're right. Are you sure we should get involved in their battles?
Like I said, Al, we can't keep thinking we're all that matter, that the world has nothing to do with us. That goes for both sides of the gate. This is where we live. It's home now, and we have to do our part.